Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Nasdaq tumbles 2% as S&P and Dow also dip following Powell's comments on rate cuts, while Nvidia receives a price target boost from Jefferies ahead of earnings. Bloom Energy celebrates a major fuel cell supply deal with AEP data centers, and the most shorted S&P 500 stocks for October are revealed. Senators demand an investigation into SpaceX contracts amid Musk's controversial Russia calls. In significant Q3 moves, David Tepper's Appaloosa exits Boeing and UPS while trimming stakes in Meta and Microsoft. SolarEdge and Maxion Solar face setbacks as Morgan Stanley downgrades them to sell equivalent. Despite Boeing's 10% drop since Trump's election win being labeled overblown by a Jefferies analyst, market dynamics continue to shift rapidly. Stay tuned after the short ad break to dive deeper into these stories. U.S. stock markets fell on Friday as investors reconsidered the Federal Reserve's interest rate plans following hawkish comments from Chair Jerome Powell. The Nasdaq dropped 2.2% and the S&P 500 declined 1.3%. Technology stocks led losses, while Treasury yields were mixed, with retail sales slightly exceeding expectations.
Nvidia's shares fell 1% in pre-market trading. Jefferies analyst Blaine Curtis increased the price target to $185, anticipating Nvidia will surpass earnings estimates and boost revenue guidance. The Blackwell graphics processing units are ramping up, with quarterly results expected on November 20th. Analysts forecast earnings of 74 cents per share on $33.3 billion in revenue.
Bloom Energy stock jumped 46.6% after landing a deal with American Electric Power to provide up to 1 gigawatt of solid oxide fuel cells, marking the largest commercial agreement in its history.
Supermicro is the most shorted S&P 500 stock, with 18.98% of shares sold short in October due to accounting issues and potential Nasdaq delisting. Charter Communications follows at 13.41% after announcing a deal to acquire Liberty Broadband. International Paper's short interest rose to 12.81%.
Two senior Democratic senators are calling for an investigation into Elon Musk's reported discussions with Russian officials, including President Putin, citing national security concerns. They are questioning Musk's reliability as a government contractor because of SpaceX's substantial defense contracts. Musk responded defiantly on social media.
Billionaire David Tepper's Appaloosa hedge fund made notable changes in the third quarter. It exited Boeing and United Parcel Service, invested in energy firms and casino operators, reduced stakes in Meta Platforms and Microsoft, but increased holdings in Chinese tech giants Pinduoduo and JD.com.
SolarEdge Technologies and Maxion Solar Technologies experienced notable stock drops following a downgrade by Morgan Stanley. The downgrade was due to uncertainties related to the Inflation Reduction Act, tariffs, and interest rates. Challenges for SolarEdge include European demand issues and competition from Chinese manufacturers. For Maxion, new funding complicates U.S. financing prospects.
Boeing stock increased by 1.5% on Friday but has fallen nearly 10% since Election Day because of U.S.-China trade concerns under the new Trump administration. Jefferies analyst Sheila Kahyaoglu keeps a buy rating, highlighting China's small share in Boeing's backlog. Boeing also announced Tim Buckley as a new board member starting January 1st.
Thank you for tuning into the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay ahead. Join us next time for more insights and updates. Goodbye. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Farewell until tomorrow. Have a good one wherever you are. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.